on here?
Jackson. Yo. Hunter.
Alright, welcome in everybody to the stream. Tonight we'll be broadcasting the MMS Donators main event tonight. This is Legacy Indycar DW12 at Talladega for a 60 lap event. As pace car rolls off, we will do our starting grid and not open middle this time. Alright. Starting grid presented by Josh McCullough. On the pole will be Jeff Moak in the number 60 car. Jackson Bias will be starting P2 on his outside. Hunter Hastings starting P3. Matthew Baker starting P4. 5th will be Michael Wingo. 6th will be Nathan Harper 6th. 7th, Asher Little. 8th, Aubrey Thompson. 9th, Mash Brambilla. 10th, Michael Triscare. And 11th, Kenny McCullough, rounding out your field. I guess. Yep, rounding out your field. So only an 11 car field here tonight. We'll see what happens. I don't know many of these paint schemes. I tried to study them, but a lot of people didn't even come out for practice when I was in here. So we got a lot of cars that are red, green, and blue. About 4 of them out here. So 44 is Hunter, 01 is Asher, the number 4 is Harper. Triscaro's in that, I guess, red and silver car. No, that's not Triscaro. That's Wingo. This is Baker. Wingo is in the red and silver. This is Asher. Michael Triscaro is in the red, white, and blue fade paint, whatever. Kenny's in the 03. The 22 will be Nash Brambilla. And then starting in the back will be Aubrey Thompson. So it's going to be Merck and Bice on the front row. I know their paint schemes pretty well, so we'll see. We got a good hot track temp tonight. I think it's around like 115, 120, so these people with not super good car control might not be able to hang on to it, like that number 44 machine. So we'll see. Should be an interesting one. We're on about 40-second lap time, so the 60 laps should be done in about the same time. A 40 lap or 35 lap race will be done if there's no yellows. But obviously, we're probably going to see some yellows here with the Indy cars. So we have a good few lanes here, so hopefully not too many wrecks. But I believe we have one fast pair. I think we should. Yeah, one fast pair tonight. Anyways, Jeff Moak leads him as the pace car pulls off. Into the United Rentals restart zone. Green flags in the air. Has a big stack up on the top already. Heading off into one. Oh, and there they go. They're already wrecking. In the back, that's going to be Michael Triscaro. Or, that's Aubrey Thompson, sorry. Michael Triscaro is one of them. That's going to take him out. Already have a yellow flag. And Kenny McKellar is also going to be involved in this one. So we'll take a look back here in a second. That's 3 cars that are destroyed, I believe. Nash Brambilla, I don't think he's got any damage, but we'll see here what happened on the start. Oh. Right there, looks like Michael Wingo goes off the track, maybe dropping the back, and then he hooks a right and tags Asher as he's trying to get around him, and that's going to put Michael Triscaro hard into the outside retaining safer barrier. And then, looks like Aubrey Thompson is going to clip Kenny McCullough and turn him up the racetrack. So already a pretty big wreck that's going to take out a few fast repairs. As you see Asher up there, Michael Wingo's going to stay on the yellow line. He's going to try to go off the track maybe. And then Asher's going to take that hole, and then as he does, Michael Wingo comes back up and then shoots the 34 on the one into the outside wall. 34 gets a lot of damage from that. And then Aubrey comes down spinning from the wreck, tags Kenneth. That's going to hook him into the outside wall. Aubrey might have fixable front wing damage, but I know Kenny and Michael Triscaro will definitely not have fixable damage. They're definitely going to take their fast repairs. I don't even know if Kenny will even get back around the track, as we'll see here. As he, I believe, did tow. Had to tow, unfortunately. Michael Wingo's still back here. I guess everyone's back here in turn 3 and 4. It's a pretty hectic lap 1 already, to say the least. So, might see some more yellows here. Let's look at all them red numbers on the scoreboard. It's pretty crazy to see. But if we go back to the leaders here, we'll see who pits and who doesn't. We have 100% fuel, but I believe we cannot make it to the end on fuel unless we can. It'll be insane if we could. I don't know how the fuel works in these cars. I don't know how the tire wear is. I don't know really anything about them. But it looks like everyone's coming down, so I'm assuming we are going to have to pit for fuel, which I figured. And we'll see if Nash Brambilla will take that fast repair. Or sorry, Aubrey Thompson. Back here. Michael Wingo with a destroyed car. He's definitely not going to take the fast repair. Looks like Michael Triscaro has already fixed his car. It's back out there. I don't know why the frames are so bad right now. As they come off pit road, already looks like someone took some tires there. Moak's still sitting on pit road. It's going to give up the lead to, looks like, maybe Bice now. No, Michael Triscaro, but he's going to have to give it up because he pitted under a closed pit road, I believe. Looks like we do have the choose cone tonight. Didn't forgot to mention it, but donors looks like might not be doing that until today. Unless we don't. Baker did pick the bottom. Now he's up top, so I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we are or not. But if we are, we got a bunch of people up top in the wall. One in the wall, and nobody on the bottom. So we'll see here what happens. And we see Baker just hit the wall. Maybe damage his front wing. I don't think so, though. It looks like it might be alright for now. Oh, never mind. He's got a bunch of wheel damage. Look at that right front. Definitely has some damage on that number 5 machine. Let's try to go look at that more in depth. Oh, yeah. Definitely a good bit of damage there. If we look at the wheel, it's a little bit cocked to the left on the straightaways while everyone else is more straight. So, Baker with some hefty damage right there. I can't tell if the wing is damaged, but the steering is definitely off, so probably gonna have to come in there and fix that. As everyone's up against the wall here. Maybe it's a single file restart, I don't know. But that's probably what it is. It might be a single file restart, not a choose cone, but we'll see as Bice is gonna lead him down. Hastings in second, Asher Little third. And everybody's in the same VC. Which you can't have really team games in this car anyway. It's just you gotta take the run whenever the run gets generated, really. Or you gotta check up a lot. Pace car's gonna make that left-hand turn. And Baker looks like might be coming to pit and fix that damage. As he will. But anyways, that's gonna give the 4th spot to Nathan Harper 6. As Bice will lead him into the restart zone. Green flag will be back in the air. With a great jump for the number 33. Big gaps between second and third here. Michael Winger on the apron already, again. Jeff Moak's going to make that move around him. As it comes Hastings to the outside of Bice for the lead. Further back, Nathan Harper's going to have a run on Asher, but he's going to check up a little bit. Moak, here comes Moak up the outside. He's going to go around these two cars or try to. Up front, though, they're going to be side by side coming to the tri-oval. Hastings will take that lap. As 3 cars, single file line back here, they're going to have a pretty good run. And then further back, got another little pack here. Michael Winger on the outside. Kenny McCullough going to check up and let him in. Oh, sorry, that's the 22 of Nash Brambilla. Looks like Kenny is back here off the pack. And Baker's all the way back here, so Baker might have took his fast repair, but Moak trying to go at the lead here. Trying to get around Asher Little. He's going to go up and block Moak, and Hastings is going to get to the inside of Asher now. Moak 3 wide for second. Has a little push there maybe on the bottom. You can bump draft, but very lightly in this car. You might be able to aero push. Might be better to do that. I don't know if that exists, but if it does, probably just saw it right there. These cars are squirrely. Hot track tent might be causing this, but Asher's going to try to get the outside maybe a Bice here, but without the draft, it's going to be tough to do, but Bice is going to have to check up here, so Asher will be doing better by himself. As we have a 5-car pack that is pulled away here, and this 4-car pack that is side by side, both rows further back. As Asher's still on the outside of Bice, he's kind of boxed in here, pushing Hunter. As now he's going to get clear and jump up maybe. Think about it. Not yet. As Asher's going to have the run on the outside. Maybe going to get the lead. Not that time by, but if they can move around a little bit, they might. Asher might be able to get back up to the lead, but he's falling back now a little bit. Still 2 wide back here. They might be able to catch. I don't know if they are or not. It looks like they are just a little bit, even though they are side by side. Triscaro on the outside with help from Aubrey Thompson. Michael Winger with help from Nash Brambilla. Asher still on the outside of Bice. Maybe they're trying to get single file here to pull away from this second pack. As the second pack's going to get a little bit more single filed out here. Triscaro thought Aubrey was going to let him down for a second, and now he is, I think. That's going to help this pack probably a lot more if they get single filed out. It might be faster to just take the runs in this car, though. I don't know. But Aubrey's now on the outside of Triscaro, and now they're, looks like maybe bump drafting a little bit, or maybe trying to push to get up to these guys. As they pulled, the front pack has pulled away a little bit. They got about a 2-second gap now to the leader. Now they are single file up here, so not much happening right now. As now Brambilla's gonna nearly fall off this pack. Might actually fall off it if he ain't careful. As this pack's still falling, they're at 2.1, nearly 2.2 seconds now. Nearly a crash right there. Just saw that happen with Asher. It's like Asher, Merck maybe, and Nathan Harper. One of them got a little bit out of control, hit the apron. Asher's going to clip the apron there. Just keeps bobbling, keeps bobbling. Good save by him. Harper and Jeff Merck got to take evasive action. Merck actually nearly runs in the back of Harper there. That's going to cost them a ton of time to that front pack. And now they're getting together. They're about a second off these two guys, but they should probably catch. Might give some draft to this third pack now, maybe, but they are double file with the more helpers on the outside, so don't know if they're gonna be gaining here or losing. Looks like they're losing for now. Bryson Hastings though still have about a second lead, 0.9 now, as they're looks like nearly pushing down the backstretch, doing a good job here. But this second pack's running much faster speed. Just forgot to show you how fast we are going. 231 coming out of turn 4 for this pack, the leader, which is Jeff Moken. He's going to get some draft here, maybe get up to 240. They definitely have a chance of getting up to 240 here if with enough draft. As this pack's running about 235 right there. They're running about 235 here, so they've actually lost a little bit. The second pack has. So obviously probably need to do some more pushing if they want to get up there. That front pack is still pulled away them two cars. They're at a 1.1 second gap now, and these guys are about 2.6 off the leader, so they've lost about 5/10 since I last talked about them. But they're about 1.5 off this pack now. As the second pack continues to lose time somehow to Bryson Hastings. As if we go on board here with Nathan Harper, we'll see what it's like to be pushing one of these guys, and they are having to use their tear-offs if they have it bound. As these guys have gained another little bit of a tenth now. So they're gaining back a little bit right now. So he's still running out that 235 range midway down the back. And they are pushing now down the backstretch. They're going to hit 240, possibly both hit 240 there. As Bice clipped the apron there. Possibly up there. Now they're going to start to gain still a little bit more. Down to 0.9 range. So it looks like Harper stepped up his game on pushing. And this second pack continues to lose time. Just a little bit at a time. So a 4-car pack is actually running slower than a 2-car pack. And a 3-car pack. And the 3-car pack was running slower than the 2-car pack. But now they're catching them once again. So we'll see if they can get all the way up there. I think they get a draft around the 0.7 range. A little slipstream there. Even though you're going super fast. Not terrible amount of draft. As now Bice and Hastings going to swap as Hastings hits the apron. Oh, and he's going to come up and... Oh my god, he got really loose there. That's just going to kill his momentum. That's going to help Moke and them get back up there. Don't know if that was intentional just to make the racing look a little bit better. Or if that was actually accidental. But anyways, that's going to put Hastings to the back of this pack. And back here, they're still jockeying around for position. But up front, Bice has got a big lead. Let's see if Moke steps out here. He will. Nathan Harper will go with him. Way too fast to not take that run. And now Hunter Hastings is going to go way around the top. He's going to get up beside Moke. But not going to have the shorter way on this check. Ooh, Nathan Harper clips the apron a little bit there. It's going to give him a little bit of a bobble. Asher thought about going high when he seen that happen, but he shoots back low. Second pack continues to lose. Now they're at 2.7. 2.8 range. Now we have a 5-car pack up here versus a 4-car pack, so you gotta think they're gonna be pulling away here possibly. Coming to lap 20 of 60, so it'll be a third of the way through after we complete the next lap. I see these guys just single file bobbing around a little bit possibly. Trying to handle as good as it, try to get it to handle as good as possibly can. But when these guys clip the apron, it does get them pretty sketchy. So it's hard to save it, especially on 900. I know from my fair share of Delaware Dash. Oh, looks like Michael Wingo possibly with trouble here. He is off the pack, or off the draft of the second pack a lot. Oh, looks at that. It was all the way in turn 1. Looks like he tries to maybe hit the 56 accidentally or not. That's going to shoot him low as he hits it with the left front wing. And he's going to save it. Good save there. But he is way off the pack now. He's going to drop back to about with Kenny. Oh, and Jeff Moke also with issues. Look at this. Jeff Moke way off the pack. He's going to nearly lose it in 3 and 4 as he clips the apron, I think. Again, another car clips the apron, and that's going to probably mess him up big time. Just clips it. Tries to come back up. Can't save it. Gets loose one more time. That's just going to kill his momentum. He's going to be back there with the second pack now. It's only going to be a 4-car pack. I believe the payouts are top 3. It might be top 4. That's what they were talking about. So we'll see. We got the 4 teammates up here, though, former teammates, at least after last night. They are in the same VC, but don't know how many of them are still actually on Nightmare or not. They're going to be up here in this 4-car pack only. Not making any moves right now. Second pack, though, side by side. They got 4 cars now. Aubrey Thompson, Michael Triscaro, side by side as they've gained a little bit. They're at 1.7 for this. Oh, and look at Nash Brambilla going around the top here. Looks like they might be side by side. They are. Oh, Nathan Harper's going to clip the apron. He's going to have to gather it up. And now Asher Little side by side with Nathan. Oh, contact possibly there with Bice and Hastings. So this front pack is just falling apart right now. That's going to help the second pack tremendously to catch up. Oh, and Aubrey's going to spin Nash Brambilla. Nash Brambilla around. He's going to save it. Oh my goodness. Don't know why we threw the yellow there. Maybe just because of the car getting sideways, or maybe it was like a stage break. I don't know if that was a caution for the wreck or not. But anyways, we do have a yellow flag here, as we can go back and look at what happened to Nash. As we look at Nathan Harper's bobble there to begin with, and we go back to Nash, it looks like, oh man, Aubrey Thompson was on the apron before that. But then we go up here, it was Aubrey Thompson that possibly got in the back of him. So he's gonna maybe think about going high, but just barely clips him in the right rear. It's gonna send his car down into the grass, and I mean just an amazing job at saving. Look at that car lift off the ground. Look at that. The car lifts off the ground and still somehow managed to save that one. So great save by Nash Brambilla there. As Hunter Hastings will now be the leader. Jackson by a second, Asher Little third. It's a good run here. Don't know what the fuel's still looking like, but we will have roughly 34 to go, 33 to go when we restart. Everyone has came down pit road for this, under this yellow flag. Possibly to get fuel. I'm assuming maybe some tires here. As yeah, everyone looks like they're taking tires. Don't know how the tire wear is, but I think there's got to be some running 240 around a hot track tip at Talladega. So it looks like Moke might fix some damage or just wait a little bit longer to be in the back. Don't know if that's the best option. As Kenneth actually, I think, stayed out. He's going to get the wave around or the lucky dog. Here he comes. He's going to get the lucky dog. If that's the pace car. That's not even the pace car on the red dot. So I don't know. Guess he got the lucky dog already, though. Yeah, he's only got a lap down. He's by himself. So he got the lucky dog there. Was correct. But now we still have the same top three. It'll be Hastings, Bice, Little. Harper and Trisco rounding out your top five. But this will put everyone back in contention. Everyone back on the lead lap. Everyone shouldn't have damage here. Unless they didn't take the fast pair and just fixing a little bit. And still have a little bit more. So don't know. I doubt anyone's got damage here. But can we get it off this camera angle? There we go. Screw TV3. Also, I hate it how these guys are all running the blue, orange, and red paint. It's kind of confusing, but I'm trying to look at the numbers. They're pretty small in this car, but they're big enough to read, I guess. Thanks to the guys who are using a non-iRacing base paint. Alright, here we go. Pace car pulls off. It'll be another single file restart, so I guess that is intentional and it is a thing in this. I guess IndyCar restarts in real life like this too. Here we go though. Hunter Hastings into the restart zone. Green flag's back in the air. Hunter with a great jump. Not sure if you want that, especially if it's a white flag restart, but he got one. Let's see if we get another spaced out, or another couple packs spaced out like we've seen last time. As Bice is going to come up to the back bumper of the 44. He's going to go around him. Ash Little with him to help. Not going to go around Bice just yet. He's going to bump draft with Bice here. Got to be careful doing that. You can barely touch him, but that's about it. Side by side for around the 7th position here with Wingo and Merck. As Merck's going to fall back. Now Wingo's going to go around Baker here. Nash Brambilla with an evasive move there. Trying to get to the outside of Merck here. You got to be careful. They're about a second off this pack here. Look at that. Merck to the outside, 3 wide for around the 6th position. So big moves being made up here. Oh, and that's going to cause a wreck. Michael Wingo around. So is Matthew Baker. I believe Matthew took his fast repair when he got that bunch of wheel damage. So it might... Oh, he's got just a little bit of front wing damage. Still might affect him big time. He's going to try to get looped around here. Wingo, though, I think, has got maybe some more damage. Oh, yeah, he's done. He hit the outside wall on that first restart, so that will be it for Michael Wingo. That will be race over. As we will go back and look at this replay here involving Michael Wingo, Nash Brambilla, Jeff Moak, and Matthew Baker. So it starts with, looks like Moak coming down, possibly trying to get in front of the Michael Wingo. Oh, and Wingo's just going to follow him. And Baker's already on the apron before Wingo even gets near him. And that's going to hook Wingo and Baker around. Wingo looks like he had it saved in the grass. He's going to hit the asphalt, kind of. And then he's going to get loose, possibly overcorrect it. Yep, back to the right. And then that's going to put him just hard into the outside wall. And end his day. As we go back, let's look at the cockpit of Baker. Going into 1 here. There's Moak coming around the 3rd lane. He's going to come down, and Baker's already on the apron, maybe trying to avoid him already. That's going to net code him inside of Wingo. That's going to spin his car around a couple times, but I don't think that's going to give him a bunch of terminal damage. I don't think maybe any wheel damage. I don't see any there major. You see the front wing kind of smushed in maybe on either side, but definitely not a ton of damage. Probably fixable. I don't know how the IndyCar damage is, but Hastings will be a leader up here in front of the pace car. Then it'll be Asher, Bice, Triscaro, Harper rounding out your top 5 as we are almost halfway through this race. So still going by pretty slowly, but we've only had 3 cautions, so we'll take it as everyone's going to come back down pit road maybe. Maybe for tires, I don't know. Maybe for fuel. So still don't know what the fuel is looking like. Sorry, I don't know why that's even popping up. It's just... I close whenever I do that. I don't know why that just pulled up, but let's see if I can close it here. There we go. Sorry about that to whoever's watching, if anyone. to come up to get the one to go signal. Thought Hunter Hastings was the leader, but he might have gotten an EOL or asked for one. As he will go off the track to the back. I will give Bice the lead, Asher second, Nathan Harper third. As they all come off a turn 4 in a single file line, with Jackson Bice leading him. We'll be coming to 29 to go here for this restart. Oh, and they're wrecking big time before the flag. Green flag. Michael Wingo, who I thought was done. Maybe we have unlimited fast repairs or 2 or something. Just looks like he runs into Jeff Moak. Possibly a big stack up. Looks like Aubrey Thompson up there is going to slow. Michael Wingo not even paying attention. Runs right into the back of Jeff Moak and then hops over him. That's going to flip Michael Wingo. So Michael Wingo goes upside down. And Nash Brambill is also going to get some damage in this. And Kenny might get some rear end damage. As Michael Wingo flips under yellow. Oh my goodness. And they are still under caution. Or they are back under caution. And Michael Wingo is still flipped over. Will he tow or not? I don't know. As he is upside down in the trial. Not somewhere where you want to be upside down. Well, you don't want to be upside down anywhere, but glad we threw the caution there for that. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Pretty big wreck. That was the biggest wreck of the race, I think. And it happened under yellow. So anyways, there's the first flip as well. Michael Wingo ends up upside down. Let's go in the cockpit here of Michael Wingo and see what he saw. Gives it a little gas there as the checkup. It almost doesn't even look like a checkup happens. It more looks like this Wingo runs right in the back of Jeff Moak. As he is still upside down. As the leaders might be coming around here. Let's see what they got to say. The drivers, at least. Looks like nothing. So I guess Wingo's gonna have someone tip him over. Oh, do we not even... We do have damage turned on, okay. Thought for a second damage was turned off. Unless it is. I don't think it is, because Wingo had a lot of damage after he hit the wall. About 15 seconds after. So see here, as the pack enters the trial roll, let's see if anyone might volunteer to flip him over. Is that what he's waiting for? I guess everyone's just gonna drive right by him, so... Maybe he's an obstacle now? I don't know. As people actually utilize this thing to pit to fix their damage. Actually, I mean, it makes sense. They got all this damage coming to the green flag, so they're going to pit here and try to fix that damage. Alright, as we make our ways out of turn 3 and 4. Lights are off on the pace car. We will be going green this time by. Jackson Bias will lead him into the restart zone. And green flag's back in the air. With 25 to go. Sorry, 27 to go. Asher Little to the outside of Bice now for the lead. He's going to have Nathan Harper behind him, pushing him. Now they're going to merge low in front of Bice here. Further back, Aubrey Thompson, about a tenth off the Hunter Hastings as he catches the second pack. Now Michael Triscaro is going to go around Aubrey with the run. He's going to have Baker behind him, Nash Brambilla behind Baker, and then Jeff Moak behind them in a four-car little train here as they're going to go down now. Hunter Hastings, the leader, now jumping out of line. Oh, actually, never mind. He comes back in line in front of Asher. Don't know what that was all about, but now we were single file. Now Aubrey Thompson's going to go around Michael Triscaro for that 5th position, or try to, as Baker's not going to go with him. He's going to stay with Triscaro, and now Bice way off this pack. It's going to lead Triscaro up here. Oh, and Baker's going to clip the apron. That's going to be very sketchy. There's a 3 wide for the lead coming out of turn number 4. Bice to the outside. He's got Triscaro with him. Hunter Hastings on the inside. Asher in the middle. Now the 2 wide, 3 wide for second. Now the 4 wide. Aubrey Thompson, I think, coming around the outside. He's going to take the 2nd position. And looking at the lead now with help from Baker. And now they're going to try to file in line as Baker now to the outside, trying to make it 3 wide for the lead again. He's going to have Triscaro with him. So we're going to be 3 wide out of turn number 2 for the lead again. Aubrey Thompson middle. Oh, and they're nearly going to wreck. Looks like Jeff Moak might have tagged the wall there. 3 wide, 2 rows deep for second, or 1st and 4th, it looks like. This is some great racing the IndyCar's putting on here. Still haven't wrecked somehow. Baker's going to fall back a little bit coming out of 4. He's going to drop back to the 2nd row. They are dicey around here in that middle line. As the 3rd line's going to fall back even more. Just can't really do anything. You have the run, but you don't have the drafts. And don't have the shortest way around the track in the corners, as Asher is all over the place in that middle line. 24 laps to go. Now, Aubrey's going to drop in front of Bice. Bice is going to nearly get in the back of him, clip the apron, get a little bit loose, but they're going to all gather it up. As up front, more help on the outside. Here comes the run for Asher Little. He's going to get a bad bump from Nathan Harper, it looks like. Here comes Jeff Moak with a huge run. He's going to go way up top, past 1 car, past 2 cars, nearly past 3. Is now Bice. Oh, to the outside Aubrey. That's going to hook Aubrey. Oh, my God. Hard into the wall. Aubrey Thompson upside down. It's a 4-car pile up into the outside wall. Now he's doing spins on his lid coming down the asphalt. That's going to total Jeff Moak's number 60 machine. That's going to kill Asher Little in the 0-1. What a just diabolical overcorrection out of the 56. As we go back and look at what happened here. From the sump camera, as there you see the contact with Bice and Aubrey. I think they had contact, and that car just shoots back to the right as soon as you hit the apron, and it's going to bounce up on its lid inside of Jeff Moak's vehicle, and just absolutely just destroy the 60. Both wheels tore off that thing. Let's go back and look at this from the blimp view. Kind of forward, there was contact between Bice and Aubrey, it looks like there. See, Bice is going to try to go to the outside, just belly clip him, just like what Aubrey did to Nash. And he's trying to tone back to the right, but just too much in this car. And that's just going to put them into the wall. And in their run, Jeff Moak believe he has to tow because 2 wheels broke. Let's go on board with Jeff Moak in the number 60 machine. Just nothing you can do there. Didn't even see him. And then you see car upside down in your face. So he's got 2 wheels broke. So Aubrey and Jeff Moak, I believe, had to tow from that one. That's going to put Asher Little also has to tow, I think. So that's going to put a lot of cars a lap down. So we have Kenny McCullough. He's going to be 4 laps down. Michael Wingo's out here, but he's 6 laps down. Aubrey Thompson's going to be a lap down. Jeff Moak's going to be a lap down. And Asher Little's going to be a lap down from towing. So that's going to leave 6 of these guys on the lead lap. Don't know what the payouts are, but We'll see in a second. We'll try to see in a second. Top 3, Ethan. Sorry, I was waiting on Josh to tell me. 85, 75, 60, right? Okay, something like that. So top 3, which is and pretty good payouts too. Got 6 people on the Lido app, so half of them will be not getting any money. Welcome, Ethan. Yeah, I just ran a race with 11 people that was a top 5 payout, so that's pretty cool. There we go, finally getting back underway. This will be a 20 lap to go restart. Pace car pulls down off pit road. As Bice will bring him down here. Once again. Into the United Rentals restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Big stack up there on the top, so that's going to help the leader in second play pull away a little bit. No wrecking this time, as we are 3 wide already, or nearly, with Michael Wingo. He's going to drop to the back. Maybe got some damage. I don't really know. Probably got some damage. As big gap here between 5th and 6th. with Nash, Brambilla, and Triscaro. But it's like Triscaro might be able to hang on to the top 4 here. As Harper makes the move around Bice for the lead. He's got Hastings and Baker to go around with him. Just going to send Bice from the lead to 4th here, and that's going to help Triscaro, I think, get back. Yeah, he's going to be able to get back in the pack here, as this pack is going to be roughly 1.5 seconds off of him. It's now Hunter Hastings going for the lead here around the outside of the number 4 machine. Hastings will lead it that time by with 18 or 19 laps to go now. And now, very close call there, cutting it in front of Harper 6. That's going to leave Baker out there with no draft. Asher now leads this second pack, and they're still falling off the leaders, so possibly will be a 5-car pack for the finish here. As now Harper is going to go around Hastings with help from Bice, as they're utilizing that bump draft a lot there. Nearly too much. Gotta be careful, don't want to turn the guy, but now Harper will go down. Bice will be left out to dry. He's going to drop probably to the back here, maybe in front of, nope. He'll go all the way to the back probably. Now Triscaro will have a little bit of a run here, maybe Hastings will as well. See if Hastings will take a heel wheel to the outside of Harper for the lead. Yeah, it did, Charlie. I don't know. Maybe not. Needed more cars. Anyone would have been better. Sucks. But we'll still have a decent finish. I mean, you can't not have a good finish unless they all wreck. But now Harper to the outside of Hunter for the lead here. Too close to call at that time. Looked like Harper maybe got it. The lead at the line. We got 17 laps to go here. Here comes Triscaro up the outside. Trying to maybe get the lead here from Harper. He's going to fall back in the line. So now back to single file. This whole front pack and the back pack still losing there at about 2 seconds. As there's just move being made. Oh, they're 3 wide now back here. Go back. There we go. 3 wide for the 6th position. As Thompson will get around them both. He's going to go get up there to 6th now. Or 7th, sorry. Aubrey's actually a lap down. So is Asher. So these 2 guys are a lap down that are leading this second pack. Back up front though, Triscaro now taking the lead from Harper. Hunter's gonna not slingshot around Harper. He's gonna let Triscaro back in. Still single file as we're coming 15 to go. It's probably more fun driving than it is watching, because these cars can be a handful at sometimes. As we are 2 wides out the whole pack up here, racing pretty hard. Hunter Hastings with a big push there from Baker possibly. Now down in front of Triscaro to cover the bottom. And Baker and Bice are going to fall to the back of this pack. Triscaro might have a little bit of a run here. See if he'll take it. He's going to go up top early. Come down. And that's going to bring Harper with him. As, you know, an offset push there. Here comes Baker with a big run. Now, what I think will win the race is just timing the run on the white flag. If there's not a wreck. But with all the moves that are going to be being made, you probably know there's going to be a wreck. So if it goes green, we'll probably see that. If there's more cautions, they'll probably might try to calm down maybe just a little bit. But if there ain't no yellows, they're going to be antsy on the white flag. As Hastings to the lead now. Back to the lead with Baker to help him. Now he's going to go down in front of Triscaro. Baker now to the lead on the outside with Harper 6 to help. Bice on the bottom with Triscaro. Now Harper's going to fall in line. So it looks like the outside line ain't looking too much until you get a big run. Bice is going to try it. He's going to get to the outside of the 44. Here comes Baker up top with him as well. Now Bice is going to clear Hunter. He's going to go down. And Baker's not going to be able to get clear. He's going to have to drop to the back again. Maybe try to build up another run. Hastings to the outside of Bice, though, for the lead. Trying to take that lead back. He's going to clear. Just a lot of swing shots happening right now. No super big moves yet, but we still have 13 laps to go. As the second pack still losing time. It's going to be Asher leading it. Brambilla second. They probably need to try to bump draft, but don't know if they're going to that bad. And Asher wants that lucky dog. As Bice is now going to go around Hunter. Triscaro's going to stay in the back. Oh, and now they're, looks like wrecking. Oh, yeah, the 22 around Brambilla. Oh, a mangled race car here. He's gonna pull down the track. Oh, watch out. Yeah, Michael Wingo was coming by. I seen that on the track map. Could have been bad. As we go back to see what happened here. Ooh, looks like another case of the left front wing hitting the right rear back end of another guy. Aubrey's going to do it again here. Looks like Aubrey's going to go up at the same time Brambilla goes up. Aubrey tries to make it 3. He's going to tag Brambilla right in the right rear. Oh, and that's going to shoot him left back, and then went back right. It's going to put him into the wall. Destroy the front end, take the front clip off of Nash's machine. As we go back, let's go to Aubrey's cockpit here, see what he saw. Definitely just barely touched him, and Nash did a good job hanging on to it earlier in the grass, but that time he's not too fortunate as the car goes for a little bit of a spin, gets a good bit of front end damage, but and then pulls nearly down right in front of Michael Winger there. But looks like he will be okay if he can just take a fast repair and then get back out there and not get too many laps down. And Asher will be the lucky dog, I believe, if he did not get touched, which I don't think he did. Under that caution, it will be around a 10 to go restart, I think, or 9. So definitely gonna be more antsy. People gonna be making more bigger moves, and probably gonna see another wreck. Hopefully not, but we'll see. And I think there's a guaranteed wreck on the white flag, unless people are just gonna be that careful and good. Never know though. Might see a good four-wide finish, clean four-wide finish, but you never know. As top 3 will stay out, top 4 will stay out. Everyone's going to stay out here. Nobody's trying to take tires, but obviously Nash is going to try to fix that damage. Michael Wingo's going to stay out. Asher's going to stay out. I think get the lucky dog here. That will put him back in contention. That will put 7 cars on the lead lap if he does get the lucky dog. As we come out of turn number 4, coming a 9-degree restart. So, not many laps left. Running 40-second lap time, so not much time left at all. We'll see what moves getting made here. Single file restart as always. Pace car turns left on the pit road. As we'll have 9 people, I believe, out here. Only 7 of them on the lead lap ready to duke it out. Till the end. For the win. Green flag back in the air. As Triscaro does not get going at all. That's going to leave a big gap between second and third as they are 2 and 3 wide nearly towards the back around the 7th spot. Trying to get single filed out now as 2 leaders are gone. But they're side by side now. Now Bice is going to get back in line as now the second pack is going to try to catch the 2 leaders as they are 2 wide, jockeying around for position. Aubrey Thompson to the outside of Baker. Now Asher Little splitting the middle. He is not a lap down anymore. He is ready to try to fight for the lead now again. But right now he can only get up to about third. As Aubrey's going to try to look, maybe give him a little push there as before he drops down in front of Baker. So now 4 cars on this inside. Michael Wingo 5 laps down trying to push Aubrey Thompson, which Aubrey is actually a lap down as well. So none of them guys are in fight for it. Bison Hunter pushing each other over here up front, trying to pull away. They got about a second gap, 0.9 back to Asher Little. Now Baker's going to go around Asher here for the 3rd position. Triscaro's going to stay in line. No, he's not. He's going to jump up now, finally. Try to get up there clear of Asher. Baker's going to get clear. Triscaro is not just yet, as they are still losing to the leaders. 2 cars seem like just as good as any of them, as they are nearly trying a 3-car push there coming in the trial, but it'll be Baker now leading the second pack. Asher Little second, Michael Triscaro third. Michael Wingo going to step out of line here on Nathan Harper. He's going to have Aubrey Thompson maybe trying to come up here and give him a push. Nathan Harper's going to, sorry, that's Aubrey going to jump up now. Asher Little's going to jump up in front of them. Way too many blue, red, and green cars out here, but that will give Asher the lead now over Baker. Now Baker's going to jump up nearly 3 wide with the lap car Michael Wingo, as the leaders are still maintaining a second gap and now pulling away from these 2 cars. So this is still for a money position. So Baker is in a money spot. Now it's going to be Asher in the 3rd position. That is $60. As Asher will take over the 3rd spot. 3 wide further back with Wingo, Brambilla, and Harper. Brambilla is still on the lead lap after getting that bunch of damage, as these guys are now starting to gain again. Baker, Asher Little clips the apron. He's going to save it for now. He's going to keep trying to save it. He's going to go back and kill Michael Wingo. Huge wreck. Michael Wingo with another terrible... and he's going to hit the inside wall with another terrible wreck. Asher Little tried to pull off the save, could not. He's going to just absolutely destroy the number 25. As we'll see what happened here. Go all the way back and see what happened. This is not a good view, so let's change it to Chopper. So he goes in the corner. He's trying to give Baker room. Baker kind of squeezes him there. Maybe scared him. He barely hits the apron. That's just enough to turn that car down onto the secondary apron. Or the first apron, whatever you want to call it. And then he keeps getting loose. Keeps trying to come back up. And you kind of just got to keep the wheel turning towards the right whenever you do that. But he kept trying to save it and then ended up overcorrecting right into Michael Wingo. And just a very hard wreck. As always. Right there, he gets loose for about the third time. And then can't save it. Figured that was going to happen whenever I saw him starting to get loose. And that's just going to kill the back end off of Asher. Kill the front and the back end off of Wingo. And probably have to make both of them guys tow once again. As the rest of the field is unscathed. But now that's going to give the pack, or let the pack catch right back up to them 2 leaders of Bison Racing. So they looked like they were away scot-free. But that caution just brought them all back close together. So we'll see another chaotic restart. This will be a, gotta think, 2 lap to go restart here. It'll be a natural GWC. I believe we have 2 regular green light checkers, so this will be 3 2 to go finishes if we have cautions on the first lap of both of them. So Hastings will still be in the lead. Bice will be second. Matthew Baker will be third. And that will leave... Looks like Asher did end up towing from that. Michael Wingo did end up towing, so it'll probably end both of their races. Here comes Aubrey Thompson on the outside. I think he does have the lucky dog, so that will put 7 guys on the lead lap, as Nash Brambilla did come down and pit. Alright, as the pace car pulls off, this will be a 2 lap to go natural GWC here. So if we make it to the white, it is over. Hunter Hastings, Jackson Bice, and Matthew Baker will lead them into the United Rentals restart zone to bring out the green flag once again. What will we see here? Will we see a giant pileup? Will we see a 3-wide photo finish? Who knows? It's a big gap now between Hunter and Bice. And then a big gap between Bice and Baker. Big gaps really everywhere. It's a more bunched up back here. Will we see someone in the back go all the way to the front with these ginormous runs? Or will we see a caution to begin this? And as Bice looks to the outside for the lead here, away from Hunter Hastings, he will take the lead going into turn number 3. Further back, Baker, Michael Triscaro giving a little push here, getting a big run through 3 and 4. As Hunter's going to protect the second line, but Baker's going to go all the way up, coming to the white flag. Triscaro's going to go down with Bice. He's going to push Bice a little bit. Baker gets the lead momentarily, but as we come into the white flag here, Baker's going to have the lead by a little bit. And now Nathan Harper, from about 7th all the way up to the 3rd position, he's with Baker. Contact, actually, for the lead between Bice and Baker. Bice bobbling on the yellow line. Baker with help from Harper 6. 2 tandems down the backstretch. Will they turn each other? Ooh, Baker gets out of shape big time. That's going to leave Bice nearly getting clear from help with Michael Triscaro. Here comes Harper 6 to the outside. 3 wide. Well, oh, and they're going to nearly wreck. Baker's going to wreck. Yeah, there they go. Harper 6. Oh, my God. Someone's in the catch fence. Nash Brambilla up in the catch fence. It's going to be side by side. Triscaro and Baker. The owners of PGR. Here they come. Into the travel. To the inside. Here comes Baker. Who's going to get it at the line? It's going to be Michael Triscaro. Just a little bit, and for the 3rd position, oh, this is for the 3rd position, I think. No, Hunter Hastings actually crossed the line, sorry. So Hunter Hastings crossed the line, and so did Nathan Harper. But as we look here, Aubrey Thompson, Jackson Bice, all these guys wrecked coming out of Tunnel 4. But your winner tonight will be the number 34 of Michael Triscaro, as he will come to the front straight to do his burnouts. Before that, let's go back and look at this wreck in 3 and 4, involving Aubrey Thompson, Nash Brambilla, all these guys back here. So it's going to start around somewhere up in here, as Harper's going to go to the outside of Baker. And then Baker's going to make an iffy block on Nash. It's going to turn him up the track. Ooh, Bice actually got hooked from the leader. And that's going to spin all these guys around. And then goes Nash Brambilla just through the catch fence. And just going to absolutely obliterate that number 22. And then up front, Bice is going to end up spinning it. Oh, and Hastings. Oh, no, that's Hastings right there. It's going to be Harper. No, it's not even going to be Harper. Too many red and blue and green cars. Aubrey Thompson is going to end up hitting Bice as we go back and see what happened to him. Oh, he clipped the apron on his own as the leader. What a skill issue there from the 33. He keeps trying to save it, cannot save it. So tough break for him. He had the 3rd position still. And then Aubrey adding insult to injury right into the back of the number 33. And that's going to send them both into the inside wall and destroy their machines. And then Hunter Hastings with a wheel that is gone is going to come to the line and get the 3rd position. Let's go back up here with Baker and Triscaro, as Baker might get an EOL for that. I don't know if he does, or that'll put Harper in 3rd. As he makes that block, that's going to end up getting Nash loose, so as that terrible wreck happens. And then you see the 2 wide, Baker's going to end up getting behind Triscaro. And then try to make the slingshot underneath. He actually gets loose. That's going to kill his momentum. That's just going to give the win to Triscaro. So $85 going to Triscaro here. And still don't know if we'll see an EOL on the number 5 machine. As we'll look here. Let's go to the far chase view for somebody. Here comes Nash on the inside. He's already below the yellow line, and he tags him, and that's just going to get him all out of control. And he just overcorrects big time. Wasn't even really toned to the left. And he's going to netcode inside of Harper. And that just shoots his car straight up into the sky. And that's going to put him through the catch fence. And then get, I think, stuck in the catch fence. Just absolutely horrible wreck. Like I figured we'd see. And Harper, Hastings... Oh, someone's actually in front of Hastings. That's Kenny. Kenny McCullough, 6 laps down, is actually in front of Hastings, but it's going to be Hastings that actually ends up getting the 3rd here. As we will now go to our finishing results in about 2 seconds. Alright, tonight's finishing results presented by Joshua McCullough. In victory lane for tonight in the MMS Donators main event will be Michael Triscaro. In 2nd will be Matthew Baker. Hunter Hastings will be 3rd, rounding out your money positions. Nathan Harper in 4th. Aubrey Thompson 5th. Jackson Bice 6th. Nash Brambilla 7th. Asher Little 8th. Kenneth McCullough 9th. Michael Wingo 10th. Jeff Merck 11th. And again, Triscaro's 2nd place, Baker's 2nd place is unofficial, as we've seen that block, iffy block that he threw on Nash Brambilla. So might get an EOL. If he does, you will see Nathan Harper advance to 3rd and get that $60 from Hunter Hastings. Or not from Hunter Hastings, but Hunter Hastings will actually get booted up. As looks like Hunter actually he did leave Nightmare. Looks like he went to Roughneck Racing, so good for them to get another driver. And since Josh is stupid and didn't give me roles for this Discord, I cannot drag anyone to do interviews. So no interviews tonight. I apologize, everyone, but thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Pretty fun there. Pretty fun race there to broadcast with only 11 people. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Thank you for watching once again. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.